From the research that I've done over the last 12 years particularly, the evidence leads me to believe that the seed oils, the highly polyunsaturated vegetable oils, are driving probably 90% of obesity and chronic disease across the board.
Seed oils like these are one of the most toxic, ultra-processed ingredients in your kitchen, and this is why you should get rid of them. The seed oil industry was born in the early 1900s when a company called Procter & Gamble invented the first vegetable oil product in 1911. Before the 1900s, Western society only cooked and ate animal fats like lard, tallow, suet, and butter. Before turning these seed oils into food products, these oils were originally created and intended to lubricate machinery during the Industrial Revolution. They were not meant for human consumption, and a fun fact is that if you put these oils into a diesel engine, your engine will run. In 1901, a process called hydrogenation was invented, which allowed them to harden these oils, making them look like food. In the mid-20th century, after seed oils had only been in the food supply for a few decades, America suffers a great epidemic of heart disease. Later on, after the American Heart Association was paid off by Procter & Gamble, eventually becoming one of the most influential health organizations in the world, convinced the entire Western world to switch over to these toxic seed oils, blaming heart disease on the healthy animal fats that we've had no issues eating the past 4 million years. Seed oils are toxic because they are highly processed in hydrogenation factories where they are refined with toxic chemicals like hexane, which is a known neurotoxin. Then they're degummed, bleached, waxed, deodorized, and eventually packaged up in a plastic bottle for your convenience. When ingested, these highly oxidized seed oils release free radicals in your body, which kill your cells and cause oxidative stress. While sitting in your body, they also produce toxic byproducts called aldehydes, which allow free radicals to do even more long-lasting damage, contributing to cancer, diabetes, and many other inflammatory conditions. As a bonus, frying your food in seed oils generates over 100 to 200 times the safe daily limit for these aldehydes. The average American eats about 5 tablespoons of oil per day. Now, just to give you an example, it takes 40 cups of brown rice just to make 5 tablespoons of rice bran oil, or 98 corn on the cobs for corn oil. Just think about how unnatural that is. Not only are seed oils toxic, but they are a mismatch to our evolutionary diet, as we have only been consuming them within the last 120 years. Since they were added to the food supply, nearly every chronic condition has skyrocketed in almost perfect sync with the increased consumption of these oils. Over the last 145 years, our seed oil consumption has increased from 0 to 80 grams, which is 720 calories or a third of our diet coming from factories. This is one of the greatest changes to human nutrition in history. Nothing else even comes close. These oils are the #1 cause of chronic disease. Seed oils are rich in trans fats, which are the most detrimental fat to human health. They are the reason why some foods never go bad, like Twinkies and other ultra-processed foods. That's because bacteria cannot break them down, and neither can our bodies. So they accumulate like a poison inside of us, causing inflammation, disrupting our cell membranes, and contributing to insulin resistance. Because of the health risks, artificial trans fats have been banned in multiple countries across the world. Seed oils are also made up of mostly linoleic acid, which is an omega-6 polyunsaturated fat that is highly oxidized. This fat also bioaccumulates in the body and can stay in your system for years. Animals with more fat cells made up of this linoleic acid are shown to live decreased lifespans compared to others with fat cells made up of harder to oxidize fats. If you're watching this video, try cutting out seed oils and just see how you feel. As always, have a good day and God bless you all.